But what if I told you that selling your pie on exchanges isn't the real path to wealth? What if I told you there's a bigger game being played, one that will determine who ends up on top and who gets left behind? Today we're diving into the ultimate strategy that will separate true pie millionaires from those who cash out too soon and regret it later. We're talking about real utility, global adoption, and why businesses, advertisers, and developers are about to make pie one of the most in-demand digital assets in the world. But before we dive into that, I've got a quick question for you. How high do you think the price of pie will go in the next few years? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and while you're at it, let us know where you're watching from. Also, if you haven't caught up on the latest Pi Network updates, make sure to check out my previous videos. Link is in the description below so you don't miss anything important. And now, let's see some Pi Network pride in the comments. Type Pi Network to the moon, and let's show the world how strong our community really is. And of course, if you love content like this and want to keep getting the latest Pi Network insights, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring you more valuable updates and keeps the Pi movement going strong. Quick disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial or investment advice. Always do your own research and make informed decisions. Alright pioneers, now that we've got that covered, let's get started. Let's be real for a second. Have you ever sat down and asked yourself how Pi Network is actually going to make you rich? You've been mining Pi for free every day, stacking up coins, waiting for the big moment. But do you truly understand how wealth is going to flow in this ecosystem? Because if you think it's just about getting Pi listed on exchanges, selling it off and cashing out, I've got some news for you. You're thinking way too small. Sure, you might make a few bucks in the short term, but real success? Sustainable, long-term wealth, that's a whole different game. And today we're diving deep into that game. Who actually creates value for Pi, who's willing to spend big money on it, and why some people are going to be scrambling to buy Pi at premium prices while others sit cluelessly on the sidelines. So if you want to be among the ones who truly profit from Pi Network, you better stick around till the very end. And if you get even a tiny bit of value from this, don't forget to show some love, like, share, and subscribe. This is the real deal. No fluff, no hype. Just straight facts that you won't even hear from the Pi Core team themselves. Alright, let's clear up one massive misconception right off the bat. Exchanges, they are not where Pi's true value comes from. In fact, they're just another decentralized application, dApp, within the ecosystem. Their existence doesn't create value, it only facilitates transactions. Yet, in the broader crypto world, exchanges have always been the final destination for most projects. Coins get listed, prices get pumped and dumped, and in the end, it's the big players, the whales, the exchanges, and the market manipulators, who walk away with the profits while the average investor gets played. That's how almost every cryptocurrency project has operated so far, a glorified casino. No real utility, no lasting impact, just a game of financial musical chairs. But Pi Network? This is something different. It's not about gambling your money on hype, it's about creating a true, functional, digital economy, one that actually benefits its users rather than draining them dry. Now let's talk about those so-called crypto experts who constantly trash talk Pi. You've seen them, posting negative takes, calling Pi a scam, saying it has no future. Let me tell you the truth. These people are either completely ignorant of what Pi Network is doing, or they know exactly what's happening but want to discredit it for their own gain. Why? Because Pi threatens everything they're used to. It's not another get-rich-quick token that relies on manipulation, it's a movement. A revolution in decentralized finance that puts power into the hands of everyday people. And that's where Pi Network's real value lies. In its utility. Forget about exchanges for a moment. The real money is going to be made in the real-world applications of Pi. Right now, thousands of businesses across the world are already accepting Pi for transactions. That means people are buying goods and services with Pi, not just hoarding it or dumping it for fiat. And this is just the beginning. The more businesses join the ecosystem, the higher the demand for Pi will become. That demand, that's what drives up the value, not some artificial price movement on an exchange. And here's where things get even more exciting. The Pi Ad network is already allowing advertisers to pay with Pi to promote their products. That's right, businesses are actively spending Pi to reach the network's massive, KYC-verified user base. And unlike traditional advertising platforms, where bots and fake accounts ruin efficiency, Pi's system ensures that advertisers are reaching real, engaged users. That makes Pi one of the most valuable digital marketing platforms in the world. Think about it. Traditional advertising platforms like Facebook and Google make billions from ad revenue. What happens when Pi Network starts capturing even a fraction of that market? The demand for Pi will explode. Businesses will need to buy Pi, not just to pay for ads, but also to access other platform-level utilities within the ecosystem. Then, there's the app-level utility. Right now, over 70 Pi-based applications are already up and running. Pi-powered apps rely on Pi as their currency, driving demand from non-miners. Web 2's issues with bots, AI manipulation, and privacy concerns accelerate the shift to Web 3. Pi Network offers transparency, user control, and censorship resistance, making it a top Web 3 solution. With a vast and engaged community, Pi provides an attractive environment for developers looking to build decentralized applications, dApps. The existing infrastructure not only ensures security but also fosters innovation, making it a compelling choice for those seeking alternatives to legacy systems. A key advantage of Pi Network is its already established blockchain ecosystem, which boasts millions of users actively participating in its growth. Unlike newer blockchain projects that struggle to gain traction, Pi has a strong foundation with real-world applications already in development. This built-in user base provides immediate utility and adoption potential, reducing the typical hurdles associated with launching new digital currencies. The network effect at play here significantly enhances the long-term viability of Pi as a leading force in the Web3 revolution. Developers are rapidly recognizing the value of Pi Network, with over 10,000 currently building on its testnet. This high level of activity signals strong confidence in the platform and its capabilities. As more projects successfully transition from testnet to mainnet, the demand for Pi coin will naturally increase. With each new dApp launched on the network, the utility of Pi expands, reinforcing its position as a critical component of the decentralized future. The growing ecosystem ensures a continuous cycle of adoption, development, and demand. Ultimately, the shift toward Web 3 is not just a trend, it's an inevitability. As traditional Web 2 platforms become increasingly unsustainable due to security and privacy concerns, blockchain-based alternatives like Pi Network will continue to gain prominence. The combination of a robust community, developer engagement, and real-world applications sets Pi apart as a key player in this transition. With demand steadily rising and more projects coming online, the future of Pi coin looks incredibly promising, positioning it as a major asset in the evolving digital economy. So pioneers, that's the big picture. If you've stuck around this long, drop a Pi Network to the moon in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel and keep up with the latest Pi Network updates. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think Pi's value will be in the next 5 years? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you have any questions or insights, feel free to share them as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.